Hi, welcome back to my channel and to another mod review. Today I will be going over a trait mod that adds 15 new traits for your Sims. So this is called the More Traits mod number 3 by maplebell. So if you are wanting to have some more options to give your Sims in terms of personality, this is something that you might like. I have shown off this creator before with one of their other mods, including another trait pack that they've made. So as you can probably tell from the name of this mod, there are other trait packs that they've made, and so this would be the third one so far. So if you're interested in more traits to add to your game, aside from these ones, I'll also link that video for you guys in the cards to check out as well. I also post a lot of other mod reviews on my channel, so if that interests you, consider subscribing. So first we'll take a look at the Patreon page, and then once we do that, I want to show off what these traits look like in CAS as well and go over some of the descriptions. So this is the More Traits mod. Here we have all of the different traits as well as their descriptions. I'll show off more of each trait description once we're in CAS though. And then below the images of the traits, there are also, depending on what trait you pick, there are moodlets that come from having certain traits as well. So for example, if your Sim has the age insecure trait, they could get an insecure moodlet potentially from being at a venue that maybe makes them feel out of place because it's usually meant for younger Sims. Personally, I love having more options to give my Sims in terms of personality, and so I think this trait pack can be a great addition to your game if you want to have a few more options when you're choosing your Sims traits. And then below here we have the written descriptions of the traits as well if you want to look through that. So for this mod, you will need to download the Mood Pack mod. So that will be required for this mod to work properly. So I'll link that in the description as well, but it's also listed on the Patreon page as well. So you'll want to be sure to add that to your game. But after you've downloaded that, you can go ahead and download the actual traits themselves. Also, for all of the traits that come with this pack, you can pick and choose which ones you want. So if there are certain traits that you don't want to use, let's say, you can just delete that file if you download the whole CAS trait folder. Or if, let's say, you just want to download a few of these traits, that's an option too. So for this video, I will obviously be downloading all of the traits to show off. So now we will go ahead and take a look at the traits that come with this mod in game. For today's video, I'm using a Sim from my recent Twilight Create a Sim video. So we'll be using Bella Swan to model the traits for us. So for traits under the emotional traits category, we have the Love Struck trait. So these Sims easily fall in love, often feeling elated in romantic relationships, but may experience deeper sadness from breakups. So breakups and relationships will just impact them more. Also, I didn't mention it earlier, I believe, but these traits are base game compatible. Although it is mentioned on the Patreon that some traits tap into certain packs, but it also says that they aren't required for these traits to work. So I thought I would just mention that as well. And so then we have some more traits under the hobby traits category. So there's the baker trait. These Sims find joy and comfort in baking, and their mood improves when making or eating baked goods. I always love like a new hobby related trait, especially. I'm actually kind of surprised that we don't have a trait related to cooking and game. At least I believe the closest we have is the foodie trait, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's like another trait that's quite like that, unless I'm forgetting one. And then there's also the fairy tale fanatic trait. So these Sims, I actually really like this trait. So these Sims are obsessed with fairy tales, feeling most happy when reading or discussing fairy tales, and often aspire to live out their own fairy tale romance or adventure. That trait, that sounds so cute. This really just sounds like such a cute trait. I think a lot of these definitely can help to give your sim a little bit more personality and like a little bit more individuality. So I could definitely see myself using a trait like that for a sim. And then we have hairstyle hobbyist. So these Sims love experimenting with their hair, feeling happiest and most confident after a visit to the salon or trying a new hairstyle at home. We have a similar like cooking trait. We have home chef. These Sims love cooking at home and experimenting with recipes, and they gain positive moodlets from cooking meals for others. Oh, that's so cute. And then traits under the lifestyle category include the gamer trait. So these Sims gain significant happiness and stress relief from playing video games, and they may become tense if they haven't gamed for a while, and they excel in tech-related careers. And this trait is interesting. I like this one as well. So memory keeper. These Sims cherish memories more than most, often reminiscing about past events, which can significantly affect their mood. I really like the sound of that trait. That's also another one that I really like. And then we have natural beauty. So these Sims are confident in their natural appearance and often receiving compliments, so just very confident in their natural looks. Then we have the unkempt trait. So these Sims don't prioritize grooming, often feeling indifferent to their messy appearance, but may occasionally feel embarrassed in social situations. I always love like a kind of socially awkward slob kind of sort of trait, so that's kind of falling into that sort of category, which I like. I feel like it's always fun to give your sim flaws just to make them like a little bit more interesting when you're playing with them. And then the last category for traits, and this is under the social category, so we have body conscious. These Sims are often critical of their body, and they frequently feel insecure and may seek validation or comfort from others regarding their appearance. And then on the other hand, we have body positive. So these Sims love their body in all its forms, often inspiring others to feel the same, and rarely feel insecure about their physique. And then we have Cuddlebug. This is a cute one too. So these Sims love giving and receiving hugs, gaining positive moodlets from cuddling with loved ones and pets. And then we have the Heartbreaker trait. So these Sims find it easy to start and end relationships, gaining confidence from romantic conquest, but also potentially leaving a trail of broken hearts. I love that description, it's so dramatic. And then the two final traits are specifically for your older Sims, which I love that. Love having different ages included. So this includes the age insecure trait. So these Sims struggle with aging, often feeling sad or anxious about getting older. And basically they may seek out whatever ways to stay as young as they can, as long as they can. And actually that's pretty fitting for this to be for Bella Swan because she hates aging in those movies. So, and then the final trait is elegantly aged. So these Sims age gracefully, often receiving compliments on their mature beauty and feel confident in later stages in life. So that actually concludes today's mod review. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. You can find the link for the mod in the description, as well as the other required mood mod pack. But anyway, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this mod, and I will see you guys soon with some more Sims content.